Hello. Hey guys. Happy Sunday everyone. Welcome to my Sunday live. Okay. It's been a while since the last time I did a live session. So it's a cool rainy Sunday afternoon or evening now. And I think it's a good time for me to catch up with you guys. So yeah, let's wait for some joiners. In case you have questions about your stocks, about your tokens, play to earn tokens, or cryptos that you're currently holding, I'm just here. I can probably give some insights. And yeah, let's start to discuss. So, if this is the first time you're watching this video, I am Miss JD. I do review stocks, cryptocurrencies, um, play to earn tokens. So yeah, if this is the type of video you want to watch every day, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, let me first set up our tools. So I already have three things open here. One is for our Instagrams. This is for our stocks. Okay. Um, Next would be I have trading view here because later on I'm going to check out the status of my positions in the U.S. market. By the way, I use eToro when I trade the U.S. market. But first, let's talk about while you guys are waiting. In case you join me somewhere in the middle, don't worry because this session is recorded, so you can definitely go back and play the video once again. Okay, and if the portion you wanted to listen to is way somewhere in the middle, you can feel free to speed up the playback button. So times 1.25, 150, it would normally do that. Okay, but for now, let's talk about the index first. Let's talk about the stocks. Later on, I'll talk about the cryptocurrencies. And last would be our play to earn tokens. Okay, so first, let's discuss our index. Okay, how is the index performing? Okay, so in the Philippine market, when I say index, these are the major stocks in the Philippine market. Normally we have your Jollibee here, BDO, and the major companies. Normally around 30 plus. There are 30 plus companies that are included in the index. So for almost the entire month of July, the overall sentiment of the index was really on a decline. And previously, if you've heard about the August as the ghost month, normally the stocks are on a decline. But for this year, August looks like August is a reversal month here. What we have noticed is that here, if you are going to create your trend line, we have the entire month of August, what we did actually is to recover in our index. So there you have it. This is our trend line right now. If I'm to draw that, it is actually respecting that this area. Okay. So there's an outlier day here on the 13th of August. There's a heavy drop, and actually that was a very good opportunity for others to buy some more. Depends on the stock because this is the index, so we really have to look at the individual stock here. By the way, let me know if you can hear me okay. If not, please drop a comment if the audio is not fine. um Let me just check what is
Is
not
not
fine.
fine.
Okay, I think the audio is okay. So what's happening at the moment is that our index is um, continuously moving up. We're not yet in the oversold. Look at our RSI. Our RSI is still here, somewhere in the middle, right? So it's not overbought yet. When I say overbought, it enters higher than the 70 level or 80 and up. this is overbought. When you say overbought, it's already on the expensive side. So we're just somewhere in the middle. So I think the index still has some more room for the price to move even higher. And let's see if it'll continue to respect this trend line over here. Now, the next possible resistance that I can see for our index would be, let's see, okay, let's check this out. This is the next resistance, you guys. Okay, the 7,000 level, 6,979 or 7,000 level. That's the next possible resistance. Because of this, I see this. There's a slight overshoot here, but that could be the next possible area. But before it reaches that level, it will potentially touch that area first, the 6,900, and then 7,066 level. But now let's go ahead and discuss probably first first 10 in PSCI, unless you want to drop a comment and do your request. Let's check out ACEN. Okay. ACEN is really bullish overall as a stock because of the business model. This is into renewable energy, right? And this one, really impressive volume. And look, still pushing up. However, in the last 2 days performance, Thursday and Friday, actually, we had some slight rejection happening here because look at this. There's a long wick. When I say wick, that's the thin line that you see up there over here. That means when the price reaches that level, there was a rejection that's happening. So chances are we could be establishing a resistance, or we could be forming a resistance right at that level. Okay, see that? The reason why I'm saying that we could be approaching a resistance, or we could be establishing a resistance around the 10 peso area is because while this price was moving higher, there's a bearish signal already. See that? While the price is moving higher, look at how your RSI behaves. There's a weakening. Your RSI is starting to weaken. Look at that. It's much lower than the previous point when in fact the price was already moving up. So that means as we go higher and higher, the sentiment is starting to decline. People feel that that is already starting to become expensive. But when I say that it could decline, I'm not saying it's going to totally drop, but that could just be, a breathing opportunity for the stock to allow people who are already profitable take profit, lock in some gains, and then have another wave. This could be another wave before it totally drops. But when it drops, I'm thinking it's just going to be around the 932 area, which is going to be a good opportunity for long-term investors out there. This is a good area to buy some more. So if you've locked in your gains around the 10 peso area, when it drops around 935, you can buy some more. But overall, really ACEN, since this period around the 7 peso area, when I was really very actively reviewing this, I was mentioning before that around the 7 peso area was really a good opportunity to buy some more. So yeah, a long way to go. The moment it breaks the 10 peso area, then I think that's the all-time high. It could establish brand new highs again. Let's check out LTG. What's in the news for LTG? Not much. There's a cash dividend 3 months ago. Okay. Actually, this is already a good reversal point for our LTG here. So this was a solid, really massive since the month of June. Very bearish, meaning selling pressure is so high, And I think we have reached the part where it is already oversold. People feel that it's already very cheap at this point. You see our line here at the 30 area, that's already our threshold. Anything goes below that, then that's oversold area level. But notice how this reacts. While we pull the price even lower, your RSI is starting to climb up. That means people feel, okay, this is already way too low, starting to be very cheap at this point. So let's buy some more. And that is the reason why your volume, this is a very good indicator here. You had a green, solid green here, a very bullish candlestick, and then pair it with a good volume, then chances are we could have a continuation to the upside. One validation here is if it breaks this area. Okay, so see that it's creating this resistance right at this level. So if it possibly it crosses the MA20 line, that's a much better story there. Then that becomes an official reversal, right? Let's check out Converge. Converge, just be extra careful. We're here at the overbought level. See that? We're higher than the 70 area. So, and then volume wise, it's just not that much. So I'm thinking we could be creating a resistance now at this level where it is at right now. That's for me a resistance area. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay, there. Okay, so that's our resistance. So when I say resistance, that could act as your ceiling, and uh, it could drop and dip, probably test your 29 area. Okay, that's your next support. URC, for URC, this is your resistance for URC. And this is for me also starting to show some weakness. This is a resistance area. And imagine this. While we were at this level, we had a solid red and then trying to stabilize here. Not actually stabilized. It didn't even test the 148 area again. It only reached up to this level, and then you got some rejection here. The wick here is at one point. That simply means at one point the price reached this level, the 147, but it did not really sustain, and it, people took profit right away. So that means we could be dropping one more time, and just watch out your for your MA20 line around 139 level. That could be the drop point in this price here, around that area, 139. Okay, let's check out Tell. Oh, not good, not good. This is a solid increase in the price. I wonder what's the catalyst here. But that's a solid draw increase, like from 1,200 to 1.5. How many percent is this? Okay. That is a 19% in just how many days? It's unusual for PLDT to have that kind of a jump in the price. Um, what's in the news? Virtual footprint, sending shareholder directors. Okay. But imagine this stock has also dropped massively. See that? But it's starting to recover. So let us see if it will continue to move higher and higher. Well, PLDT, one good thing about PLDT is, of course, they give out dividends consistently. So of course, very stable company, part of the index. So Most likely this is for long-term holders, really investors, because the movements here are really really slow. Let's check out what's next. MBT. Okay. MBT is still on a decline, but for long term holders, I suggest be a little patient. And if you want to add more, we're very near a, possible support. Let it drop if it drops. Because MBT is a very solid company and one of the biggest banks in the country. So if it drops, actually you condition your mind that that should be an opportunity for us to buy some more. Um, this one also gives out very good dividend. I am also in MBT. I was able to take advantage of this recent dividend here. I think this was during this time. This one over here. That was a good, really dividend percent. Okay. Dito. Dito is another controversial stock because previously, when everything's just a speculation, uh, there wasn't any tangible business yet. Price was moving up, but when it was already implemented, fully operational, then you had some slowing down of its price action. But again, this one is really meant for those people who are looking into staying in this stock for the long haul. And for me personally, actually, this is a good opportunity around the 6 peso area. That's really, really good catch there for those people who have entered good job. You have already experienced good gains. But for me, my average here is around the 8 peso level. And I was able to take profit here while it was moving up, but partial, very, very small percentage of my share. It's just that I was also able to get in again. So uh, initially, I started my average here around the 3. It became 6. While it was moving up, I was adding some more. So it went up to around 8 peso level. But I'm also very bullish for this stock. There's a stocks rights offering, but I have to do a deep dive on this. I'll see if I would like to add more, but I think this because Dito has already consumed a great percentage of my portfolio. So I think I'm settled. I'm already settled, but I'm going to still study further and see if I would like to add. But Dito is also part of my stocks. Okay, PHA. PHA is currently revisiting. It revisited our support right here. So let's check if that will not be broken. Then all good. Maybe for those people who are looking into entering in this stock, your best area to closely monitor would be the MA20 line around the 1 peso level. See if you have the green candlestick coming out there. See if you have green here, and then volume wise, there's a good volume. So a green candlestick supported by good volume. The cloud that you see right here, that's the average. So let's say you have a green candlestick coming out here, and the volume is also good. Then hold on. Then that's a good support. Hey Benjamin, it's been a while. Thanks for dropping by. By the way, guys, Benjamin also has a YouTube channel, so I hope you could also visit his videos. You feel free to drop a link, Benjamin, to your recent videos, so they could also visit your site. I mean, your channel. I was able to talk about Tell. I said, oh yeah, Benj is also really good in his technical analysis. Maybe you can share some insights. What happened right here? Why did we have massive increase in price in the past few days? That's a solid almost 20% gain. What's the big news right there? Because guys, I normally would do this every day, but I just focus on the technical side. I Sometimes I get to read some news, but because I have a full-time job, I will not be able to really read everything. So feel free, if you know anything about a certain stock that we're talking about here, feel free to drop a comment. I would say, for your question, Benjamin, tell for me is people are already taking profit, but we could be revisiting one if we this is still very bullish. We could I'm thinking we could revisit the 1449 level, or it could, if it will not sustain, then it could go back to our previous support, which is around the MA20 line, around the 1333. So let's plot this. Let's remove the drawing first so it's not confusing. Oops. Remove the drawings. Ay, ito pala. Ito. Okay. So that's the one. Right. Let's check out the weekly though. I have not checked the weekly. Oh. Yeah, this could be a resistance right here. See, I think that's the reason why we had that long wick. It did not sustain because on a weekly chart, I find this area as a solid resistance, so it could revisit the previous points. I think it was driven by the news to increase foreign investment on telcos. Got it, got it. Thank you. Um, GERI. Wow, what happened to this weekly? This is on a weekly chart. What happened to this stock? Solid ceiling play. Wow. Okay, guys. My take on this: if there's really no solid story behind the massive increase in the price, this is a ceiling play in the Philippine market. Just for those people who are just trying to start their journey in the Philippine market or in the stock market, there's a cap. Okay, and like in cryptocurrencies, in the Philippine market, a stock could only go as much as 50% increase in a span of a day. So this one 46%. So I think that wick right there is the 50% mark. But my take here is one. Let's see. I don't know if there's really a solid story for this stock, but I don't see any. Okay. One, it's because probably there's an insider who knows something that created this action, right? Um, Number two, there's really no basis. Probably because of market cap is so huge, 14 billion. So chances are it could continue to go up. One thing to be careful of here is we're already at the oversold level. So if it goes up, maybe within 30 minutes to an hour, the next day, it goes up, right? But 80%, or yeah, the remaining time, the entire time, is it will go down. People will take profit. So you have to be very quick. Once you see some weakness, then that's the time you should also probably sell. And I suggest, for me, I don't know, if you don't really know the backstory of this, I'm based on my profile, I'm not really interested in this, because I might just be trapped and I will not be able to exit right away. Okay, so for those people who would like to get in here, my suggestion is from a daily chart, then you zoom into a much faster time frame. Let's say from 15 minutes, you also have your 5 minute chart because um, it's going to be very volatile. Okay, so that's my pointers for you guys. What's the next? Where is the next resistance for this? Okay, the next resistance for this is around 150. Can't find it in the daily chart, so you can expand and check out the weekly chart so you'd know. So it's 149. That's the next resistance that I see. Okay, all right, but careful, guys. Huh? It's already at the oversold. It's already on the expensive side. Next is okay. Okay, I think that's it for our Philippine market. I'd like to check out our portfolio in the US market. Currently, okay, for those people who would like to start in their journey in the US market, this is not a sponsored video, but I am really very comfortable in using eToro because it's user friendly, it's easy to, you know, deposit. Personally, the funds that I entered here, I haven't really tried exiting, but you can check out other videos in YouTube. They know they have shared steps on how to withdraw, and they've validated that this is a legit, very very legit platform. So if you want to exit, you can check out their videos. But personally, I'm really more into investing, so what I put in here, I have not really exited yet. But I'm showing you my stats. I am not like them. I'm not really a guru level. So just for transparency, my profile here is public. You can check it out. Um, right now, year to date, we are up by 21%, but on my back in 2019. This was red, but technically, this was because of one stock that it was really down um, for several months. But I was able to exit that on a positive gain. I think I exited around this time. And then this was the time when we had the of course start of the pandemic. But good thing I was able to just manage my negative portfolio down to -1 for the entire year. But I'm banking on this year. I was able to diversify my portfolio this year. It's a mixture of stocks, dividend stocks, big players, and cryptocurrencies. Okay, so these are my current positions. Notice my strategy here is just don't use leverage. At least you get to sleep um, soundly at night. Okay, one, because if there's no leverage, meaning you don't borrow money, um, they don't get any interest. Okay, and look, this one, and I entered in several um, in tranches. I mean, look at that. First, I entered on the last May, and then there's a July here, and then there's a July. Um, Next would be so I have Apple, I have Coca Cola, Gilead Sciences. Um, I think this one is. I think this is the maker of remdesivir. Yeah, remdesivir. I'm not sure if yeah. See, they're the ones who made the remdesivir. This is used to treat COVID. That's why the stock is also bullish. So I've entered. Look at my positions back in March, May, April. So most of these stocks are really for long term holding. Okay, and I want to highlight this one I just entered a few days ago. Here, my first entry. One stock here. This one is for dividend play. AGNC is another stock that I want to highlight. This one is a REIT company, okay, yeah, based in the US. So for those people, um, for those people who are, uh, if you're familiar with leasing companies, so for example, you have some funds, you want to put up your building, okay, you hold on a second. Portfolio. Put up a building, you have it leased, okay? That means how much are you going to invest for that, right? And every month you will have your rentals, the revenue for the rentals. But in this case, when you are investing in a REIT, that means you don't have to spend millions just to construct the buildings. But this is a developer. They have so many buildings, and then every time there's a revenue on a monthly basis, then you get something. You get a share. So every month, this AGNC gives out a monthly dividend. So I'm going to show you their chart. You can check out tradingview.com. You'd see that AGNC. So it's like I have a rental property that's based in the US. Okay, I did not invest a huge amount just to have my own rental property. See, here their yield is 8.82%. So that means because we were able to enter at a low level right here, that means the yield is high. But if you enter somewhere above, then of course it's going to lower down. Look at this. In the past, they were trending. Let me see. Just to show you that we have entered right at a good level right here. Look at this. In the past, the price of AGNC was around the 36 dollars, and now it's actually starting to recover. I was able to enter somewhere here, and we have crossed the MA20 line on a monthly chart. That means every candlestick here is worth 1 month. So we're just starting to recover. So imagine to back in 2008. Okay, and then every month we have a dividend here. Not that much because of course the 8% was divided into 12 months. But if you have a good amount there, then of course that's something that's going to be really noticeable, because if you invest your money in the bank, you will not get 8% in a year. See that? So that's another good um, stock to also include. Or yeah, there are several, so it's not just AGNC, but there are several companies that are uh, REIT REIT companies, that is. AT&T also gives out good dividend. So this is another stock that I maintain for dividend purposes. This one gives out 7.65% per annum. So every quarter this one gives out. So it's still on a decline, but the other day I added some more. Look, um, I had several entries, but the negative is not that much. I most of the entries I made was just within the area. So I'm still, see, because of this, it dropped massively, but I'm still confident it will recover. I think what's my average here? What's my average? My average price is 28.78. So not that far. I'm just right here, the average, because I entered in different areas. So at least uh, the ones I entered somewhere here negated the loss of the entries somewhere up here. So it's 28 point something, right? So those are our positions. The rest, they're good. It's a balance between good and not so good. So I have stocks in um, the medical field. There you go. So if you want to check that out, you can just go check the tradingview.com to check out their charts. Okay, so the next that I want to cover is for our play to earn tokens. This one is first. Let's talk about there's no skill here. SLP. So for our Axie players out there, um, I am very active in Axie. So that's why I'm closely monitoring this because I'm thinking of buying a team, and I'm monitoring the stock because I already farmed some SLPs in my other account. Um, I am a scholar, and so I don't own the taxi. So I have already farmed. I've gathered enough SLP that could buy my own team, but I'm waiting for the price to recover. Right now, it is currently. I think this will create still attempt to make a double bottom, create a support right at this level here. Oops. So when you talk about cryptocurrencies, this is open 24/7. So as we speak right now, price is still moving up and down. Currently, it's $0.12. So I think it could within the day it could even touch the point 11 and then recovers. It'll recover soon. I think we're approaching a possible reversal really soon. So this is something to closely monitor. One update is we can now withdraw our SLP tokens without having to go through MetaMask. We can convert our SLP tokens from Ronin to Binance, right? And from Binance, you can now convert and sell your SLP, convert it to US dollars or USDT, and then sell it from there through P2P, and it will go to your Gcash. So that's the route. Okay. The next is PVU. Okay, let's go check out PVU. Okay, it's 1190. Still on the bearish side, because this is triggered by the update that they made I think 2-3 days ago, whereby you can no longer exit your gains if you don't have your own plant. So for those people who are playing Plant versus Undead, um, on the 7th of September, that's the live date of their Farm 2.5. And for those people who have not exited yet, I think they are really obliged to save up their light energy, which is an in-game reward. Once they reach the amount where they can buy NFT or a permanent plant, Then when that plant starts to give them more revenue, then that's the time they can exit and convert it to PVU. So I think a lot of players who are just depending on the sunflower, which is the plant that a temporary plant that we yeah we maintain, then that's not a good story for those people. But I'm thinking, if you really would like to have passive income, because this game will not require you to stay on it for an extended period of time like Axie, where you need to play around 2 to 3 hours a day to farm those SLPs. This one, you just have to water it 1 to 2 minutes, and then you're good for the day. So for those people who are looking into passive income, the game model here is really more of passive. So you'd like it. The last is our skill. Personally, um, at first I was supportive of crypto blades, but with the way things are dragging, and people cannot exit, then I am not really very happy with what is happening with Crypto Blades right now. I have 6 accounts there, 4 characters each. But what's good about what I did here is that I was able to exit and convert before this um, frozen SLP thing happened. Okay, because currently the players, one, when they play, the gas fee is more than the reward they get, so it's not even practical to continue playing at this point. Second is we cannot exit. Okay, so I still have a few skill in there, but hopefully the announcements, the developers are still very active, they're updating us, but I I think unless they fix the reward, the sentiment of the people is really negative. So the ads are already there. At least there's revenue getting in, apart from the gains that they get from selling these characters, forging, and some other stuff that they've added. Personally, I don't like the raid. I don't understand the game model of raid. I'm just okay with the simple fight every day. Just that. We all know we we just have to face the fact. People who entered Crypto Blades is there for the money. There's really no game. It's not a game. We just have to fight and then wait for the page to load and see if you win or not. So I was even thinking that the raid is going to be like a motion thing. I don't know. I'm not really a big gamer here, but it's very static. It's just static, I believe. So I don't know. I hope they really fix it. Price right now is 27.59. Still on the bearish side for this. I think it could even drop some more. I don't have a chart for this one because they are not part of trading view. There's one full coin. I use this as well for charting. Let me see. Sorry guys for those people who are here just for the stock market. I was able to review that earlier. But this time around, I'm reviewing tokens for the games I am engaged in. See this? Looks like we are still going to establish we'll stabilize. It's sitting at a possible support right now for our crypto blades, our skill. So let's see. It's really critical. The area where we are at right now is very critical. We have to check if it is going to respect the support that we have right at the 27.62 to 28. That's the area we're closely monitoring. But looks like it is going to respect. This is going to be the third day. It'll be bouncing at this area if in case, right? Look at this. It was touching at that level for several days now, and looks like it's not going any lower than that. So let's see. Let's closely check this. So there. Really hope that it will recover. So if the developers are really if the developers will be dropping by this live anytime, I hope you take action a little faster so that you don't lose your players. So that's my take on it. Okay, but chart wise, it's revisiting a previous support, a double bottom. But let's see our RSI. If RSI is higher than the previous bottom, then that's going to give us a bullish divergence. Not yet. See that? Not yet. Still lower than the previous bottom. See? This was your previous bottom over here. And we are here. Still no. So it might take some time before this could even recover. Okay? So I think that's it. That's those are my Sunday insights for stocks, cryptocurrencies, the US and the Philippine market, and the tokens that we have right now. Hopefully, you guys have learned something for today. I'm sorry, it's been a while. I was not able to record, but I'll try to be more consistent next time. Thank you guys for watching, and bye bye for now.